Morning students. In the last lecture we complete chapter 2. So in this lecture we will solve NCERT exercise. In NCERT exercise question number 1 to 5 is of multiple choice questions. There are 4 choices are given to you. In question first, question is asking about magnetic field around a straight current carrying conductor. So the D option is correct. Answer of first question is D option. That is, the field consists concentric circles centered on the wire like this. Okay. Now, in question 2 is saying that what is electromagnetic induction. So, the answer of question 2 is C option, that is producing induced current. Electromagnetic induction is producing induced current in a coil due to relative motion between magnet and coil. Okay. Now the question third is asking about device used for producing an electric current. Then you know that the device used for producing an electric current is a generator. So A option is correct. Okay. In fourth question 4 is saying that what are the differences between AC generator and DC generator. So always remember that in AC generator we use slip rings, SLIP, slip rings, and in DC generator we have commutator. Commutator means a complete ring. Okay. Now the answer of question 4 is D. Okay. The question 5th is asking about at the time of short circuit the current in the circuit. So the option C is correct. The current in the circuit increases heavily. Okay. As you know that when short circuit occurs, the live wire and neutral wire comes in contact directly. This reduces the resistance to zero and current to infinite. This means current increases heavily. Okay. Question number 6 is of true and false. In question number 6a, question is saying that electric motor convert mechanical energy into electrical energy. So this is false because electric motor convert electrical energy into mechanical energy. Okay. Now in question number 6b, magnetic field at the center of a current carrying circular wire is parallel lines. So this is true. Okay. Now in question number 6c, electric generator works on the principle of electromagnetic induction. So this is also true. Question 6d, a green wire or a wire with green insulation is a live wire, but it is false because a wire with green insulation is earth wire. Okay. So once again question number 6a is false, B is true, C is true, and D is false. Okay. In question number 7, question is saying that two methods of producing magnetic fields. Okay. Two methods of producing magnetic field are, first is by permanent magnet. If we place a permanent magnet, then we can produce magnetic field. And the second method by an electromagnet, because when a current carrying solenoid with iron core acts as an electromagnet, then it creates magnetic field. Okay, so permanent magnet can produce magnetic field and an electromagnet can produce magnetic field. Okay, now in question number 8, question is asking about a solenoid behaves like a magnet. Solenoid behaves like a magnet. So, a current carrying solenoid. When a current is passing through a solenoid, it behaves like a magnet, and magnet is electromagnet. Okay. Now, the second part of this question is asking about how we can find the poles of a solenoid. So, we can find the poles of a solenoid. Yes is the answer, and we can do this by this activity shown in figure. We can find the poles of solenoid by this activity. When current carrying solenoid moves towards bar magnet, and this bar magnet is freely suspended, okay, then if bar magnet experiences repulsive force, if this bar magnet experiences repulsive force, the end A of solenoid is north pole, because we know that same pole repel each other. So the end A is north pole. Okay. Now in question number 9, question is asking about at what position the magnetic force is maximum. So for theta is equal to 90 degree, we get F maximum is equal to IBL sin 90. Sin 90 is 1. So F maximum is equal to IBL. This can be read as BIL, means bill. Okay. Now the question number 10. In question number 10, question is saying that an electron beam is coming from back wall to front wall. Okay. Then current is from front wall to back wall. Okay. So electron beam means charge deflected to right. Then according to Fleming left hand rule, magnetic field is vertically downward. This can be represented as if I am standing in this position, okay, and then this is the right, okay, and this is the direction. This is the direction of current. This is the direction of current, okay. So magnetic field is vertically downward. Once again, if the electron beam is deflected towards right, current is from front wall to back wall, then magnetic field is vertically downward. Okay. Question 11 is about electric motor. So you can give the answer of this question from theory part. The complete theory is included in this with diagram, principle, construction and working. Okay. Now the question number 12 is asking about the devices in which electric motors are used. So there are many devices. For example, ceiling fans, coolers, washing machines, etc. Okay. In question number 13, question is saying that a coil is connected to a galvanometer. When a bar magnet pushes into the coil, then in A part, a momentary deflection due to induced current is observed in galvanometer. When a bar magnet pushes into the coil. Okay, in B part, when the bar magnet is withdrawn from the coil, then a momentary deflection but in opposite direction is observed. Okay, due to induced current. This means when a magnet pushes or withdrawn from a coil, an induced current is produced, and due to this momentary deflection is observed. In C part, when the bar magnet is still held stationary, when the bar magnet held stationary inside the coil, then no deflection, because now the electromagnetic induction does not take place and there is no induced current, and there is no induced current, so no deflection in galvanometer. Okay, now in question number 14, two coils are placed close to each other. Then if the current in coil A changes, then current will be induced in coil B due to change in magnetic field. So the answer is yes. Current will be induced in coil B when current in coil A changes. Okay. Now in question 15a, the question is asking about the magnetic field rule to find the direction of magnetic field around a straight current carrying conductor. In case of a straight current carrying conductor, we use right hand thumb rule. Okay, in case of when a charge flowing means current carrying conductor is placed in a magnetic field experiences a force. This is given by, the force is given by, once again, when a current carrying conductor is placed in a magnetic field, it experiences a force. Then the direction of force is given by Fleming left hand rule. Now in C part, the question is saying induced current. So in case of induced current, we use Fleming right hand rule. Okay. The question 16 is electric generator. So you can give the answer of this question from theory part, similarly as in question number 11. Okay. Because question number 11 and question number 16 are of similar type. One is electric motor and another is electric generator. Now question number 17. Question is asking about the short circuit occurs. So short circuit occurs when live wire means phase wire and neutral wire comes together in contact. Then resistance becomes zero, current becomes infinite, and loads of heat is produced. Okay. Now in question number 18, the question is saying what is the working of earth wire. Earth wire is a safety measure. Okay. How it will work when excess current flow on metal cover of appliances. When excess current flows on metal cover of appliances, then this excess current goes to earth by means of earth wire. In this way, we avoid electric shock. Okay, if earth wire is not there, then we get electric shock, and this is harmful. Okay,